The pairing of Fofana and Chalobah at the heart of defense of Chelsea is still the best that Chelsea have this season. Between them, they have had tremendous games. They've had a lot of clean sheets, which is a very good one. But most of the goals that we still concede is still from Fofana most of the time. It's very difficult to say. I believe that a lot of people will not agree with me, but it's the fact. Most of the time, his area prowess is not that top notch. I'm not criticizing him, and coupled with the fact that he's just coming from injury, a very long time injury at that, we avail him of some of the excuses or some of the blames. But notwithstanding, most of all the faults or most of all the area goals that we have considered this season, the most of the fault is from him. It's either he's nowhere to be found in the 18 whenever we are being pressed. Returning back into the 18 is not always that very fast, and most of the time it is from his space that player scores the goal. If you check the game against Newcastle at the weekend, the 2 goals that Votamandi scored is literally from his side, because Chalobah has blocked the first ball. What I expected of him was that he should be there to clear, but this guy was nowhere to be found. And the second one, a cross was made into our 18. It was not closing down Votamandi very well, and Votamandi tapped in at his very front. That's not a good one for a top defender. It's not a good one. I still think Chelsea need a very good defender, an experienced one that most of the players can look up to whenever they are under pressure. That's just my opinion, but I just can't overlook it because I've watched the highlights of the game, I've rewatched some of the game, and I realized that most of those mistakes came from Fofana's side. I'm not putting any blame on him, but I'm just stating out the facts. A lot of people are saying that he's the best after Aligi Bread, but to me, he's still lacking in some of those defending. A skillful defender doesn't allow those things happen in his box 18, which I think is not his fault. Maybe it's due to the injury that he has had. Maybe those are slowing him down. It can happen. But I think the Chelsea board need to go to the market in this January window to please sort out the defense. That defense is costing us a lot. Because most of the games that we might have just won like 1-0, we ended up conceding like 2 goals and we are losing them. Or some that we could have won like 2-1, we ended up conceding and get an equalizer and we draw the match. We still need experience in that team. Most of all those players, they are not looking up to anybody rather, because most of them are virtually of age mates. So there is nobody that is seeing that team as a leader presently. Forget the captain band that any one of them is carrying. They see themselves as age mates. But we need a very experienced defender at the age range of 28 to 30 years. A skillful and experienced defender. Not just an experienced defender like Tosin Adarabioyo. Though I don't count Tosin Adarabioyo as an experienced defender, because he couldn't make it even in Manchester City. Even while he was playing in Fulham, he was not the best. He was not the best in their defense. So I'm not counting him as part of that experienced defender. We need an experienced defender that has seen that, done that, played in Champions League, probably played in Champions League semi-final, and he is a top level international footballer. That's the kind of defender that I am talking about, not just any random defender that will just say, okay, because he's been playing for a long time. Then no. A top-notch defender that can be able to stabilize the team whenever they are under much pressure. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.